Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, would you please rise for the procession of graduands and remain standing for the academic processional?
Please remain standing. Tennille Wood will now lead us in the singing of O Canada.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love, in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, our true north, strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Wood. Ms. Wood is a current student in KPU's music program on our Langley campus. I declare Kwantlen Polytechnic University's convocation in session. It is intended to honor our 2013 graduates. I am Robert Hensley, University Registrar. I will be your Marshal of Convocation for today's ceremony. Today, we recognize the graduates under our designation of Kwantlen Polytechnic University. We also remember that our name was bestowed upon us by the Kwantlen First Nation, and we welcome you to their traditional territories. We are honored to have members of the Kwantlen First Nation present with us on this occasion. The word convocation comes from the Greek ecclesia, which means a principal assembly, and the Latin convoco, which means to call together by summons. In universities, convocations are called for the conferring of degrees, for special announcements, and for the recognition of outstanding achievement. So it is today that we call colleagues and friends together to honor KPU's graduates of 2013. I will now introduce members of the Platform Party. Members of the Platform Party, please stand briefly and then be seated. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone on the Platform Party has been introduced. I am pleased to introduce Chancellor Arvinder Bubber and President and Vice Chancellor Alan Davis. Would Shane King, our Board of Governors Chair, please stand, and will all other members of the University Board of Governors please stand? Thank you. Will representatives of the University Senate please stand? Thank you. Will members of the University Foundation Board and Alumni Board please stand? Thank you. I now ask the deans, associate deans, and university administration to please stand. Thank you. Joining us today is MLA for Surrey White Rock, Gordon Hogue. Mr. Hogue, would you please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Platform Party. Please join me now in acknowledging them. Last but not least, but actually first and foremost, I'd also like to recognize our academic faculty and ask that all faculty members on stage and on the floor to please stand to be acknowledged. Thank you, faculty. Chancellor Arvinder Bubber, would you please bring a greeting to the convocation?
President Dr. Ellen Davis, Board Chair Shane King, graduates, honored guests, family members, faculty, staff, and alumni, good morning, and welcome to Kwantlen Polytechnic University's Convocation Ceremony. I'm honored to stand before our graduates and share in their special day. Today, along with your friends and family, we celebrate your academic excellence and the many accomplishments and successes you have already and will continue to achieve. Our graduating classes are filled with examples that display dedication and opportunity created over the years. Today represents an abundance of new beginnings, accomplishments, and a future that is bright. All because you chose to educate yourself, to open yourself to learning, to sharing, to broadening your horizons, and to making yourself an even more valuable contributor to your community. You chose this for yourselves, and I congratulate you on this. I have learned many lessons over the years, through trial, through error, from prepared choices to spontaneous decisions, through circumstantial, joyous, and trying times. I have learned, and I would like to share with you one piece of advice. Take opportunities. And when you do, bring your talents, your ideas, your passions, and most of all, your commitment. Opportunities that can be complex, and I'm sure we have all seen many come and many go. We have missed opportunities, not realizing their good fortunes. That is until we see someone else enjoying what could have or should have been ours. If only we had just taken it. We overlook opportunities for many reasons, because we are scared, unsure, indecisive, and sometimes we just are not able to recognize them when we see them. Opportunities are a privilege, not an entitlement, and they should be treated as such. Therefore, I ask you to be mindful of the possibilities life presents to you every day, and to not shy away bashfully or ignorantly from something that may change your life. Once you learn what it is that you want out of life, it'll be much easier to recognize the opportunities that will benefit you, and just as importantly, the ones that will not. In the words of Nelson Mandela, there is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Your education comes from a unique institution. Live your lives and fulfill your dreams as an extension of where you were educated. Commit yourself to your community. Donate your time and talent to help transform and change your communities for the better. After all, the value of an education is not simply the fulfillment of your own personal dream. It is the newfound ability to make a difference in the world. As your careers grow and your lives progress, we want you to remember that Kwantlen is here for you, and we hope you will stay connected. We are very proud of our alumni and welcome and applaud news of their accomplishments. We wish you great happiness, and we wish you great success. Once again, congratulations. Thank you.
I now invite Ms. Christy Wong to deliver the convocation address. Ms. Wong is a student of our Faculty of Community and Health Studies and is graduating today with her Healthcare Assistant Certificate. Ms. Wong, it is my pleasure to welcome you here today when you are ready.
Thank you, Mr. Registrar. Good morning, Chancellor Bubber, President and Vice Chancellor Davis, members of the board and administration, faculty and alumni, honored guests, and of course, fellow graduates. Wow, what an incredible feeling this is being with all of you here today. In case you haven't noticed, I'm really nervous. I'm so glad that I brought my hard copy because there are 1,000 butterflies in my stomach competing for my attention. I am truly so honored to be here and to be counted among this awesome, compassionate, and caring group of graduates of Kwantlen's Community and Health Studies programs. You should all be very proud of what you have accomplished. I know it was hard, and you deserve an immense amount of credit for all the long hours, sleep-deprived days, perseverance, and everything you brought to your programs. Today is your day and a day for celebration. You know, just a short 50 years ago, I was holding my mother's hand, looking expectantly up at her. It was the first day of my first grade class, and I was scared. "What's it like in the classroom?" I asked Mom. "Is the teacher nice, or is she an ogre like the one I saw in the library book?" Mom squeezed my hand, smiled at me, and said, "Christy, do not worry. Your teacher is one of the kindest, sweetest, and most wonderful teachers you could wish to meet." And those words could not have been more true. My first grade teacher was a gift, who I later realized was a catalyst that inspired me to just try my best, keep an open mind, look for meaning, not just answers, and most importantly, to value my classmates and others. And that was the greatest gift she gave me, for through my classmates and others, I have learned far more than I could have ever learned from a textbook. So to my classmates and others, I say thank you. For without you, I wouldn't be here today. When things got tough, you were the ones that encouraged me to keep the faith and continue on. And I listened, and am so honored to be with you here today. I'd also like to thank the faculty and staff for the efforts that you put in to help us succeed in our studies. Over the course of my lifelong education, I have studied at 8 universities on 3 continents in 4 countries with over 80 instructors. I feel confident that I have the experience to make this judgment, and that is, Kwantlen's faculty have inspired me the most. Now, I have to let you in on a little secret. Even though I've accumulated nearly 3 times the amount of credits required for a bachelor's, today marks my first formal graduation, and I'm so honored that it is here at Kwantlen. My first round of post-secondary education ended when I was advised that there weren't any business education placements available, and would I do my teaching practicum in art? Art? Me? Teach art? I laughed. Well, I love art and have taken several art courses. I am not an artist, nor am I qualified to teach art. For me to teach art would be like asking a politician to do a practicum in nursing or special education. It wasn't realistic. I could have tried, but I knew I had to be honest to myself, and most importantly, to the students. So I went to work and said I'd be back in the fall. I never made it back that fall. Instead, I rode the winds of change and have had the good fortune to be a lifelong learner and to experience several different fields of work and study, including practical veterinarian, professional rodeo, restaurant and executive office management, real estate leasing, business, ESL, and special education, and now healthcare. I have always embraced change, and without a doubt, all of you will see significant changes during your lifetime. When I was offered my first big opportunity for change, I jumped on a plane with my husband and flew to Hong Kong, where I would spend the next 15 years working, studying, traveling, having 2 wonderful daughters, and absorbing the cultures of Asia. During my time in Hong Kong, one period is without equal: the 2003 SARS epidemic that saw the infection of over 8,000 people and the deaths of 700 people worldwide. Our house was located between 2 of the worst affected areas, the Prince of Wales Hospital and Block E of Amoy Gardens residential building, where more than 300 people were infected, quarantined, and then moved to camps. We were terrified. We didn't want to stay in Hong Kong because of the fear of being infected locally. We didn't want to fly out of Hong Kong because it had been determined the virus was being carried by unsuspecting air travelers. We couldn't leave by land because the only place to go was Guangdong province, which was where the virus had originated. And we didn't want to leave by ship because, well, that would have been like being thrown into a big petri dish. We all felt trapped with this deadly virus all around us. Without a doubt, the SARS epidemic was an intensely frightening period that really brought the medical community to the forefront of my thoughts. My youngest daughter had a friend who was a doctor at the highly infected Prince of Wales Hospital. I was never in such awe of a doctor who, even in the presence of grave danger, quarantined himself inside the hospital and day after day, oh, excuse me, that's fitting, and day after day, quarantined himself inside the hospital and tirelessly treated all the SARS patients who were in dire need of his medical skills. I don't think I ever prayed harder than I did for that doctor, his young family, Hong Kong's medical community, or for that matter, the world at large. No one initially knew what SARS was or where it was heading. Thankfully, SARS disappeared, but it has not been forgotten, nor have the medical communities around the world who treated the SARS patients or my students who diligently wore their masks at school day after day. So to all the graduates of the healthcare program, I say, our communities need you. And to the seated graduates, the work you do will make a significant difference, not only in the lives of the students you work with, but also to their families, the teachers, and to all of the other students of the school. I know this to be true because I'm employed by School District 38, and I have seen firsthand the amazing work that is being done, and which I know you will do. To all the graduates, you truly can and will make a difference. And now, drawing on my experience from my education and life's work, I would like to offer you one of the most important lessons I have learned, and that is, be a lifelong learner, for you never know where continued education may take you. Just think, one day, one of you may be sitting in the president's chair, or for that matter, the chancellor's chair. You never know. My one wish for your practice is that you continually keep abreast of new information as it comes available, not only from Canada, but from around the world. And finally, I hope that you stay forever true to Kwantlen's person-centered philosophy when you are caring for people of all abilities, all age groups, all cultural backgrounds, and to promoting healthy and inclusive schools and communities. Parents, family, friends, faculty, administrators, Chancellor and President, please join me in a grand round of applause for this year's graduates of Kwantlen's Community and Health Studies program. Congratulations, class of 2013. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wong, for sharing your journey and for that warm, genuine, inspiring story. We will now certify the graduands. Would all graduands please rise? Mr. Chancellor, it is with great pleasure that I hereby certify that the graduands here present and those in absentia have met the requirements for the credentials to be presented this day as prescribed by the Senate of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and I ask that you confer upon them their credentials. Graduates, please remain standing.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the statutes of the province of British Columbia, and upon the recommendation of the Senate and the Registrar of Kwantlen Polytechnic University, I confer upon you the credential to which you are entitled, and invest you with all the rights and privileges, powers and responsibilities pertaining to the credential. Congratulations to all of you. You may be seated.
We will now commence with the individual presentation of our graduates. We ask that you remain seated during the presentation out of respect for all the graduates and their families. Offering congratulations to each graduate as I cross the stage is the faculty's dean, Chancellor Bubber, and President and Vice Chancellor Davis. Each graduate will be presented with a gift on behalf of the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association as they leave the stage. I would ask all graduates to return to their seats after crossing the stage and having their photos taken. Jeff Norris, KPU's Chief Advancement Officer, will present the graduates and will be assisted by Associate Registrar Zena Mitchell. Mr. Norris, when you are ready.
We will now recognize the graduates of the Faculty of Community and Health Studies. Congratulating the graduates as they cross the stage will be Dean True Freeman. Not the first time. Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Reena Anand. Sandeep Kaur Bagri. Courtney Marie Brito with distinction. Shannon Chand. Allison Marie Connell with distinction. Tara Rosalind Dion with distinction. Jennifer Alexandra Fast with distinction. Jessica Lynn Fakosh. Mandeep Kaur Gill. Megan Elizabeth Good. Jody Kaur Grewal with distinction. Lakbir Kaur Grewal. Harpreet Kaur Hayer. Pavin Kaur Johal with distinction. Sim Johal with distinction. Sarika Johal. Jasbir Kaur Kara with distinction. Patricia Noreen Kumar. Jessica Page Kyle with distinction. Jeff Justin Ma. Isabella Peggy with distinction. Mandeep Puni. Ranveer Kaur Purwal. Amanda Reimer with distinction. Alicia Marie Rogers with distinction. Tamara Ashley Ross with distinction. Jennifer Dawn Steiner. Samantha Elizabeth Sullivan with distinction. Gaganpreet Kaur Vander. Lin Thuy Vu. Certificate in Graduate Nurse Internationally Educated Reentry, Amandeep All. Jocelyn Ang. Ken Marcel Ang. Myra May Condes Antonio. Clifford Colin Aquino with distinction. Amanpreet Kaur Bhatti. Raylin Kakel-Raynon. Joanna Gumaban Carlos. Bina Dehari. Kairal Pushkin Delvadu Guzman. Jen Allen Dimataktak. Emmanuel Pascasio Gamer with distinction. Ruchero Vastin Geranimo. Sukdeep Kaur Gill. Maria Teresa Gonzalez. Romelin Coldez Haldago. Catherine Joy Ibanez. Mary Grace Madrid Jasildon. Sharon Beer Carr with distinction. Usa Marahata. Satbir Kaur Mom. Lauren Negoza. Elaine Muldong Pasquale. Lily Paul. Grace Ann Loranio Pere. Martin Leonard Pallid Caro. Anthony Sandiam Ramos. Cynthia Ui Renan. Ariane Gail Lim Tan. J. Ann Calacas Tradio. Maria Virginia Tamamangbing. Certificate in Healthcare Assistance, Olive Ann Becker with distinction. Jennifer Lynn Browning with distinction. Rachel Margaret Dahl. Karandeep Gruwal with distinction. Brittany Nicole Judd with distinction. Lisa Diane Mills with distinction. Reina Garcia Panida with distinction. Brianne Michelle Schenderling with distinction. Christy Wong with distinction. Xin-Hua Yang with distinction. Certificate in Health Unit Coordinator, Brittany Lynn Alger. Jennifer Danielle Bjornsson. Kelly Blaine with distinction. Brittany Delaney Bourne with distinction. Christina Joan Christensen with distinction. Miranda Lisa Lee with distinction. Nikat Shanna Razak. Rachel Faye Rogodzinski with distinction. Heather Suko with distinction. Leslie Vizcara. Certificate in Special Education Teacher Assistant, Jennifer Lolita Adrian with distinction. Vanessa Lynn Becker with distinction. Denise Yvonne Biancuni with distinction. Stacy Bodil with distinction. Emily Dawn Booth with distinction. Courtney Alicia Caudell with distinction. Selena Demchuk. Melanie Jebaness with distinction. Shayla Gould. Ashley Marie Grant with distinction. Geneva Taylor Gray with distinction. Charmaine Intendencia with distinction. Brianna Lindsay Jans with distinction. Kristen Robert Tapir Johnson with distinction. Nicole Dawn Kadajis with distinction. Nayang Lee with distinction. Neelam Mann with distinction. Joelle McAllister with distinction. Marcy Marie Medeiros with distinction. Catherine Ann Moore with distinction. Courtney Nicole Morris with distinction. Chantel Lee Morrissey. Caitlin Nicole Mostert with distinction. Brendan James Murphy with distinction. Demi Ray O'Crane. Stephanie Parker with distinction. Paula Diane Paulson with distinction. Kelsey Christine Robinson. Mary Lou Schutz with distinction. Nora Kirsten Shoquist Yee with distinction. Angela May Tomanek with distinction. Victoria Daniel Weens with distinction. Hannah Michelle Williams with distinction. Jamie Nicole Ziegler with distinction. Chancellor Bubber, I present to you the graduates of Community and Health Studies.
This concludes the presentation of our graduates. Graduates, I now give you this opportunity to acknowledge your family and friends who supported you during your studies. Please stand and acknowledge them. Please be seated. What wonderful enthusiasm. Will Brandy Dudas, a representative from the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association, please come and provide a welcome to the newest members of our KPU alumni family.
Well, congratulations, everyone. On behalf of the Kwantlen Polytechnic University Alumni Association, I would like to welcome all of you new graduates to the Alumni Association. In many ways, you may feel like your journey at KPU has now been completed, but just remember, as you go out into the world to make your mark, KPU will always be your alma mater and a place that helped set the foundation to no matter where you go. Our alumni body is growing fast, and currently there are over 43,000 alumni who have graduated from this institution. The Alumni Association plays a vital role in bringing together alumni to build lifelong relationships with the university, each other, and with your community. We wish you all the success upon graduation and look forward to staying in touch with you. Your individual accomplishment is what gives this university character, and we want to share and support your growth in the years to come. Our alumni are everywhere in the world doing some amazing things, and we welcome you to this growing community where you can be inspired and inspire your fellow graduates like me. Thank you, and sincere congratulations, everyone.
I invite President and Vice Chancellor Davis to provide closing remarks to the convocation.
Well, Chancellor, members of the board, faculty and staff, graduates, friends, and our distinguished guest, MLA Gordon Hogue. KPU is a university for our times, a polytechnic university, open and accessible and relevant to both local needs and to the global issues of our society, a university that is driven by teaching and learning, engaged with our communities, and enriched by our scholarship. All of us here have had the honor and the privilege of helping each of you along the way in reaching your educational goals. Thank you for choosing us. And of all the things that we think about what a polytechnic university might be, I can't imagine a better representative of that than the graduates of the Faculty of Community and Health Studies. You know exactly what I'm talking about when I talk about community and engagement and service to our society. And apparently, according to Christie, the faculty are the best faculty in the world. I'm a bit worried about the budget submission that's coming from the Dean this year. As I said, all of us here have had the honor and the privilege, and I really do mean it's a privilege, of helping each of you. We have big ambitions for KPU. In our vision for 2018, we intend to be better and bigger and bolder. And as alumni, I urge you, as Brandy said, to stay in touch with us and be prepared to be proud and to be amazed. So go forth, and if you haven't got one already, take the advice of my father, which he gave to me, and get a job. The good news is that we know that almost all of our grads are or will be employed in short order, so the odds are very good. Thank you for being here today, and before we go, I would like to make a small special presentation to our MLA, Gordon Hogue. I get to see the MLAs and our other leaders in the community in action, and they work tirelessly on our behalf and put up with a lot of stuff through the media and other channels along the way. But it is an extraordinary devotion to public service and a great sacrifice that they make to their own lives in order to do that. We have a special gift that we've developed to honor all those leaders in our community who devote themselves to the public good, our First Nations chiefs, our MPs, our MLAs, and our mayors. It's a special photograph that recognizes the incredible natural beauty of our precious wetlands here in the Kwantlen region. and that it also reflects the peaceful border that we share to the south. Gordon, I hope that you can find a spot in your office, either here or in Victoria, for this small gift in honor of your public service. Again, thank you all for being here today.
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our event. I would like to thank all those who have been involved in the planning and execution of today's ceremony. We invite all our guests to join us at a reception in Convocation Hall in Surrey, Maine, following the convocation. Chancellor Bubber, please dismiss the convocation. Please rise and remain standing until the recession is complete, audience. Chancellor Bubber.
Congratulations. In honor of our deep respect for the Kwantlen First Nation, our tradition is to close our convocation ceremony with a blessing. I offer this blessing in harmony with and with deep respect for the many faith and philosophic traditions represented here today. As you continue on life's journey, may you walk tirelessly. May the Creator walk with you. May His peace be in your minds. May her love be in your hearts. All my relations. Will the audience now please remain standing during the recessional? Mr. Registrar, will you please lead the recessional? I declare this convocation dismissed.